minutes after 11 o'clock, you're locked on to King Ojo. We say follow us to the Mecca of Carnival. And I told you all before that we are going to have Master Saleem in studio with us. And he is live and in person with us, as I promised.
And alive.
Yeah.
Live and alive.
Live and alive. Live and in living color.
Happy Carnival, Ojo family.
Yes, sir. Well, it's a pleasure to have you again, because I know the last time you just spoke would have been on this tablet thing now, yeah.
Yeah.
The last time you interacted would have been virtually.
Yeah.
But we're here in person,
Yes.
and we are privileged to have this conversation.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's good. It feels good to be able to leave your house. Again.
True.
Go to a fete. Interact with people. I mean, I don't understand the social distance wine.
Yeah. I find like people like they're not getting accustomed to being around people now. You know what I mean?
I went to a fete the other day. I was performing at a fete actually, and I man say, is the mother carnival or the stepmother carnival? So why don't you?
It's more the mother-in-law, but
I didn't know you were back at that, right?
Yeah, I feel it's the mother-in-law.
Yeah, the fathers need to step in and
have to because some people are saying that they're not feeling it. Some people saying that they. But I feel in order for you to actually feel the carnival spirit, you had 10 couple events, boy.
Yeah.
Back to back. Like you had to force it on yourself now. You can't go one fete this weekend and then go a fete 2 weeks after that and say, I'm not feeling it. You had to go a whole weekend. From the Thursday, not even the Friday. No.
Spend that money. Yeah.
Jump on the Thursday.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If Monday, like a morning like this, you're not in work and your body parts not hurting you.
Yeah.
Then you did it wrong. You did it wrong.
Yeah. I agree, you know.
You have to go and reevaluate.
I agree.
You have to.
That's like a pre-COVID mentality.
Yeah.
We had to go everything.
You have to.
Sunday to Sunday, have fete with everything.
Sunday
I
to
going
Sunday.
to help the man set up the stage.
Correct.
And I whining in the sound check.
No, don't do like my brother and try to get fed free with that, because I've a brethren who does total monitor. My laugh at that. I've a brethren who works right within this building here.
No.
I'm calling him.
Don't do it.
You see that speaker up there, that monitor? Well, it had the one side a little lighter.
Yeah.
He's one of them. He would pass backstage with a monitor on the back. He would pass backstage.
Don't tell me it's you, the Clyde.
No, it's not Clyde. It's not Clyde.
You don't carry speaker.
Whoever fete it is, he's going to get one of them cell pod monitors and he's going to walk in through backstage. Like he's part of the sound crew. And who's going to stop a guy that walking with a monitor? Like,
yeah, but Kieran, you can't be giving men speakers to walk around the place with. Why with you, eh? Do that real off.
Yeah, but you had to try your hand. Don't try anything.
Man, it feels good to be back here.
Yeah.
In Ocho, I could tell you that. So, good morning to all the listeners. Yes, Master Saleem, the Master Blaster. This year they call him the dog. The dog.
Yeah, because I heard the release, but we'll jump into that in a bit. I heard this song.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh,
I got. I think it's, and you posted it on your social media.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Anybody I interview, let's go through the whole social media.
Yeah.
I just go and find exactly what's going on with you.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And let's do more work. So I heard it. But before we jump into that, I know off we were speaking about something that has you a bit dismal, I'll see.
Bro, let me tell you.
And I think it's only fair that we pay respect and mention him, because you told me, Ophir, that he was one of the persons that's instrumental in getting you to this point.
Yeah.
So big respect.
Let me tell you something. I mean, a lot of things would have hit me in the past. But you see this one?
True.
I am telling you, this one literally broke me into pieces that I don't even know how to comprehend. I don't understand. I don't know how and how long it would take me to put myself back together.
Now, for those of you that are probably clueless as to who or what we are speaking about, over the weekend we lost a vocalist that was instrumental in many persons' life in terms of entertainers.
Correct.
Across the board.
Correct.
So we paying big respect going out to Anil Bheem.
Yes.
And
the Beamer, the vocalist.
Yeah.
He was simply the greatest. If you ever had the opportunity to listen to this guy sing, he didn't need no music and nothing.
Correct.
I talking about just give him a microphone.
That's the reason to call him the vocalist.
Listen.
The man is in charge of that.
The man was the greatest of all times when it comes to, especially the Indo community.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about it that he was the greatest of them all. He came from the old school era, his own era with the Raymond Ramnarines and stuff, and then he just bleed himself into our generation, which is today, you know. And like I was telling you, he was the guy that found me and groomed me. I tell you, listen.
But when you say found you, is it like you were, I don't know, like you were singing in a karaoke,
the man,
and he say, "Hey, you have it or how?" Explain us.
I just released a song with him, right that year, and so happened we met at the Chutney Soca Monarch preliminary round. That was the last year they had a preliminary round. And he just walked up to me and he's like, "Oh, so you are so and so?" And he said, "I am looking for someone that looks like you." Them days, the boy rocking out green mohawk and swanky down shirt, all thing. Them days, I rocking 6-pack. So me, I wear clothes. I want to walk around the place with topless.
Yeah, show them what you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he just walked up to me and he was like, "I'm looking for someone that is looking like you, that looks like you. You see this presence? I'm looking for that." And listen, this man took me by storm because I was like, Anil Bheem is interested in me?
Nah, that's a play.
I was like, nah, something wrong, right? And I went to rehearsal. This was a Saturday night. Monday, I was in his band room, right? And I rehearsed with him Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We had a gig on Saturday, my first gig. And after my first gig with the band, everybody else in the band was ready to fire me, right? They told him, I tell
why?
him,
but why though?
They told him straight, I was like, nah, he ain't cutting it. Yeah, he green boy. And then Beam stood and he said to them, he said, "Yo, only give the boy a chance. This youth man have something that you're not seeing, but I could see it. Give me a chance with him to groom him." And he sat down with me for a couple of years and taught me how to speak on stage, how to interact with a crowd. I remember the first time he took me to Guyana, performed for 40,000 people as a green youth man, right? 40,000 people. And you know, as a band leader and as a singer, you would want the attention. It's your band, use the front man, use everything. He didn't do that to me. He literally told me, it's like, "Go."
Yeah,
he just hit them, one after the next.
This is your time, go ahead.
And he keeps telling me, just go. The next morning, I woke up in Guyana, and I was on every single front page newspaper.
Wow.
Every single. He was the first man that told me, it's like, "Your name is going to be Master Saleem." He like this is how instrumental.
So he was the one that dubbed you that sobriquet. Yeah.
He was so special to me. You know what I mean? Like he never competed with anybody in the music industry. He knew to himself that he was in a league by himself. Yeah, he knew his worth. When I say by himself, even Nival Chetlal and I were having this conversation at the house a couple nights ago, and I said, "Neve, as great as you are, we know that he had soul and something special that nobody else had."
I hear that.
And you know, so much love within our industry right now. You know, the Ramnarines. I mean, we just lost Raymond's dad from Trinidad, so you know, my condolences to them as well. I was there, you know, and they came up by Anil Bheem's house. You know, Richard was there yesterday morning. Nival Chetlal was there. The entire music industry is there, and it goes to show that, you know, we have that love. But I explained to them, I said, we need to show this love every single day. Look, Richard Ramnarine, Raymond's brother, just messaged me sending love to you, my little brother. And I told him yesterday, I said, why we can't love each other? Why?
True that.
We all want to get to the top. Yes, I understand that. But what happens after we get to the top? We're gone.
But the good thing about it is legacy lives on in terms of the love that you spread.
But you want good legacy.
Exactly.
You want good legacy.
Because what you just said is that based on him passing, it united a lot of people. A lot of people came together. Bro. So therefore, you can feel his presence, and that's what is important to me, and what should be important to anybody.
Bro, we performed on Friday night. And this man came home, walked the dogs, spent time with his wife. And let me tell you something. You see that Romeo and Juliet story that we heard about Shakespeare?
Yeah.
He lived that with his wife. Wow. Every 2 words that came out his mouth was, my wife. They had a love that probably could never share, or I could probably never even explain it. That love was something that you had to see and spend time with his wife and everything, and the man just went to bed, bro, and in 1 minute that was it. Wow. That was 1 minute.
Well, we take this time to say condolences to the friends, his family, as well as the persons that he would have guided, like yourself,
yes,
to become great artists and great performers up to today.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and of course, I know every single artist that he would have impacted
yes,
would definitely carry on his legacy and carry on his teachings,
yes,
and represent Anil Bheem as he should.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
and he was also a radio personnel.
Yeah.
And bro,
wow.
Like,
I know.
My radio in all the vehicles is off. Like, yeah. I haven't been on social media. I haven't been on social media. Like, I don't want to see it. I feel like if I see it, I'll be reliving memories. Like, you know, like it's really a tough time. So being here today is like something special. I feel like, because I tried to come here prior to today. You know, I would have reached out to Raw, I would have reached out to Laundry, and every time something just keep coming up, and then so happened it's like today, not knowing that my brother was going to die on me
over the weekend,
on Saturday, and I had to be here to not just talk about it, but to talk about him before we talk about a song. You know what I mean? You know, usually when I come inside, I hype up and I ready to jump up and touch the ceiling.
Because and that's why I brought it up, because I know normally that when you walk in the studio, you normally feel your presence, and I could have sense it on you like, hey, wait, boy, this man, he really nutty trying, eh?
Yeah.
But at the end of it all, it's good that we get it off our chest.
Yeah.
And you get to say what you have to say and express yourself. So therefore we can do the interview ahead, because then when you start to do the tune and then after, you know, your harsh emotions bottle up inside and you didn't get to release before the tune.
Yeah.
So now that we dealt with this.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, and we dealt with this in the open, let's jump to the task at hand.
The bacchanal
at hand. Yeah. Tell us a bit about this tune here.
So this song was written about a year ago, right after Chutney Soca Monarch 22. I sat down and wrote this song out of nowhere.
Now, when they say bacchanal, is it something, because most people are finding when the right tune is because something happened in their life that kind of inspired.
You see,
like what is the inspiration thing?
No, so like I now went, I told you about Romeo and Juliet and Shakespeare.
Right.
Do you believe that Romeo and Juliet was a true story?
Yes, I would like to believe so.
You would like to believe so? I would like to believe
so, yes.
Right. So to me, I think Romeo and Juliet is fiction. Right? As a songwriter, and this is where I have to split myself all up, because I'm a songwriter, producer, and the artist.
Right.
So as a songwriter, I would see your hair and twist it up all out. It doesn't mean to say I'm singing about my hair. I don't have a hairline, you still have one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel it.
So the thing about writing music is it doesn't have to necessarily be our story, the composer's story. It could be your story.
Okay.
Or it could be something that I just, you know, see happening around the world. And
so in this instance, you may be just the storyteller.
This is who I am.
And you're not really part of the story per se. Understood.
I don't. Yeah. So for me, this song was written really and truly to bring a smile to people. You know what I mean? Through the veins of comedy, but in the form of reality. You know what I mean? It's not my fault that this is what happens in the world today. It's not to say that I do it. No, brother, I don't ask you. Nobody even
see this happening in the world today. That's why I know something every day.
Nobody even. That's what I'm going to tell you. Recently, a man watched me and tell me, say, yo, all the chutney singers need to stop singing about rum and horn. Everything for chutney is rum and horn. I tell him, I say, well, here we're going on. You stop drinking rum and horn in your wife, and then we can stop. We ain't got nothing to sing about.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you're singing about stuff that happens on a daily basis. If that's what I see, I have to sing about it.
The other day, I tell him, I say, I'm mature and making kin feel. But all I want to come and tell me we can't sing about that. But soca have, soca music have, I hear that, participated in alcohol and dingers, my boy, dingers. I horn in first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think people may have an issue with the delivery. They may feel like, all right, well, you can tell we is horning and drinking and thing, but change it up a little bit now. Give me something different now.
So this is what I do. In my music, so like my song last year was, let's have a drink. But it spoke about we having a drink, but there was a story about it. You don't buy none for me, so why you complaining about how much rum I drinking? You don't pay my bills and you don't pay the bar, but you know how much rum I drink this year so far. Yeah. Like you're following me anywhere that I go. You know my business, but you're one you don't know. You're playing prosecutor, but your life ain't no better.
Should I?
You know what I mean? So
in other words, you to blast it fast.
There you go.
Yeah.
But as you just rightfully said, found a different way to sing it. The year prior to that, it was a rum song again, but it was a different approach. It was bring your own bottle and come. You understand? I paying for the roti, the food, the entertainment. Walk with where you're drinking.
I hear that. I really want you to hear this show because I know you piqued the interest to hear what Master Saleem has brought us this year.
The name of the song is Woman Biggest Problem. I think that I have found after about 3 lifetimes. Yeah, I lived and died and born again and died and until I found the problem, woman biggest problem. What do you think woman biggest problem is?
I don't know. I go put myself in problems.
You see, you can't afraid.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I really don't know. I don't know.
What you think then? Just like you would like to believe Shakespeare and Romeo and Juliet is real.
Finding a good man.
So man.
Yeah, man. I feel
How do you feel about women saying man is dog?
I don't know how to answer that. Because
Clyde, talk to me. Talk to the dog.
Go to you all, I want you all out.
No, but you see, Clyde.
No, I agree with you. All man is dog. All man is dog.
How you can say man is dog?
Man is dog, but we don't. All of us don't bark the same way. They're different barks.
Exactly.
You understand?
So
and different type of dogs.
Different types of dogs.
I's a husky.
Right. So you see, there's different breeds. If a girl call you a potong, you would feel a how. He's a dog.
Yeah.
But because you say a husky, you ain't go downplay as much as a potong. You understand? So we are all dogs. We are just different breeds and we bark differently.
Right.
Well then,
all of us don't bust up garbage bags. Some of us lie down home in nice little homes.
Like mine.
And yeah. And we have, like say for instance, you know there are dogs that roam the streets, right?
Correct.
Then there are dogs that are house dogs.
Right.
You have a nice little pillow in a corner.
Yeah.
People always clean up after you. You are potty trained.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So there are different types of dogs. So I would agree that all men are dogs.
So what kind of dog you is?
I would consider myself a husky, mixed with Rottweiler. with a slight pump back.
No, don't
bust up garbage bag. But not all the time.
Don't think too much of yourself, right?
Yeah.
Because you might say he's a husky mixed with German Shepherd and and somebody on the way, boy, what German? But he's a potter, he's a
I am sure that somebody just agreed with you.
I'm
sure.
I am sure of it too.
Because I'm mixed breed. I'm a mixed breed.
I looking like husky right now.
Nah, I'm a mixed breed. I being real. I'm a mixed breed. I just bust up garbage bag.
Well, if man is dog, as women rightfully say, play that song, and the first line of it will correct them.
Man is dog! Well, talk to the dog nice, or don't talk to the dog at all. Master Saleem! I hear my girlfriend bad talk, she best friend already. And then they turn and say how man is the enemy. But how man could be the problem when we love woman. Woman biggest problem is other woman. How man could be the problem when we love woman. Woman biggest problem is other woman. Girl from the east, rate the girl and them from the west. They say that South man is the best. Them central girl and them like the sass. The original Master Blaster. Jump in your high heels, your mini and your tights. And man will watch you once, then man will watch you twice. We don't care if it's fake or if it's real. Oh! Jump in your high heels, your mini and your tights. And man will watch you once, then man will watch you twice. But a glimpse from my next girl and everything gone wrong. Is your makeup black just like your back and all your toenails long. Oh man could be the problem when we love woman. Woman biggest problem is other woman. Man is dog.
Do we like now?
Talk to the dog nice.
Me a lion, right?
Nah, you're not.
A lion?
Nah, you're not.
You sure?
Yeah.
100?
We're talking the truth, facts.
This one is the Bheem, you know.
Master Saleem. I hear my girlfriend bad talk, she best friend already. And then they turn and say how man is the enemy. But how man could be the problem when we love woman. Woman biggest problem is other woman. How man could be the problem when we love woman. biggest problem is other woman. With the girl from the east, with the girl and them from the west. They say that South man is the best.
That's true.
And Central girl and them like the zest.
I love them too. I love them.
Jump in your high heels, your mini and your tights. And man will watch you once, then man will watch you twice. We don't care if it's fake.
We really ain't care if it's fake.
Nah.
Jump in your high heels, your mini and your tights. And man will watch you once, then man will watch you twice. But a glimpse from my next girl and everything gone wrong. Is your makeup flat just like your back and all your toenails long? How man could be the problem when we love woman? Woman biggest problem is other woman. With the girl from the east, with the girl and them from the west. They say that South man is the best. Them Central girl and them like the zest. How I can hate on woman when I have a few. My mother, two grandmothers and a pretty sister too.
But it's
True.
How I can hate on woman when I have a few. My mother, two grandmothers and a pretty sister too. But even in that circle, the things they express. How my girlfriend take a curtain and went and make a dress. How man could be the problem when we love woman? Woman biggest problem is other woman. Girl from the east, throw up your hand. We girl and them from the west.
Put them up.
They say that South man is the South Sudan represents. And Central girl and
we love them.
I love South, boy. South man is really the best. Only from South, eh?
I mean,
I'm telling you, I love South. Give me a chance. I left for this northwest east side here. I'm
going
good
to
on South.
I mean, Barack Pop in all the way. So, but that's what you go. Grandma said I know South.
No, grandma says that's South. I talk about I could go right Grasperillo, I could go Vista Bella, Marabella. I don't want to go deep south.
But no, the excitement is in
So
deep
the
south.
further south I go
The
is
further south you go, is the sweeter the fruits.
I hear that.
The rain does fall the front, the sun does shine the front on our end.
I realize. I ain't go down today.
I'm telling you.
I ain't go down today.
Long time they could say your makeup flat just like your back and all your toenails long. Now they can't tell them that.
I'm telling you.
It's firm and fluffy.
They have all them south girl and them. I love all them bad.
I love South.
Now tell us what's next on the agenda for you in terms of the carnival season.
So to be honest with you, I just cancelled my weekend that passed. I really can't function at 100%. So I think I will be coming back out on February 17th.
That's the week before carnival.
Yeah,
That's like carnival week.
yeah. I'll be honest with you. I really need some time, to try to process everything that's happening around right now. And I mean, life is so short. We say it. We would say it. We here today. Tomorrow we're not here. I literally just experienced that over the weekend.
Wow.
Literally, we were in South. We had a ball of a time. Performed, and my boy just ups and gone.
Well,
you know what I mean?
As I told you before, take his teachings, take his experiences, and make the best of it.
Yeah.
Let him live through your music and what you put out.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
This song was, he actually gave me a blessing with this song as well. And he was one of the first men to hear it. And he was like, yeah, boy, Sal.
Go through this.
Yeah. And the one thing that I always remember is he never fought anybody. He never wanted to be the best. He wanted to be the best, but not to fight anybody to be the best. He wanted to be the best on his own. And he always taught me, is like, your struggles in the industry is what will make your success bigger, better, and more beautiful and more enjoyable. Because once you know what it is to struggle to get there, when you get there, once your success is foundation by failures, you will never be a failure. Because failure is just a mindset. Failure is just the way you think. You know, if you think that you're a failure, then that's the energy that you're putting out there, and you will start believing that.
Definitely.
So,
now tell persons how they can follow you on Instagram, how they can link up with you, how can they book you well. Not for now, but from the 17th because you're taking a rest.
Yeah, I am. My Instagram is mastersaleem.tt. My Facebook is just Master Saleem. TikTok, mastersaleem.tt. For bookings, the number is 312 for Sal.
For Sal.
Yeah. Oh. And my email is mastersaleem@gmail.com. Find me, link up, let us share love and let us make a memory. Let us you know, it could be via social media. You all make memories with a lot of people that you don't even know just by being here and your voices and you know your music just being put out there. You all connect with people through that and you know they become family. I'm sure half the people that listen to you don't know them personally.
They are family.
But they feel connected to you. They feel they know you because they hear you every day.
True that.
You know what I mean? So via social media, via, you know, regular media.
Link up.
Let us all make a memory. Let's share this love. We have plenty.
Well, Master Saleem, it was a pleasure having you.
Yeah, man.
We look forward to seeing you. All the best throughout the carnival season.
Yes.
Until we link again, because I don't know if I might hear you during the carnival. Well, after the carnival.
Yeah.
Okay, you might fly out, you might touch a Guyana, you might touch wherever. Yeah. But all the best.
Yeah,
and continue doing the great work.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Love Ojo. All the time.
Newsfeed. Stories trending now on 96 WeFM.